In today's video, Dustin Poirier provides positive update on his staph infection, Conor McGregor pokes fun at Poirier's injury, Paddy Pimblett slams Colby Covington, Edmen Shahbazyan splits with coach Edmond Tarverdyan and Ronda Rousey, and Daniel Cormier reacts to TJ Dillashaw's sudden retirement. On Sunday, Dustin Poirier was admitted to the hospital to deal with the nasty staph infection he picked up in his left foot. Unfortunately, Poirier's staph has proven resistant to antibiotics, leaving the UFC lightweight stranded in the hospital as they attempt to work through it. On Monday, Poirier tweeted, "Going on day 2 in the hospital, shit's getting serious." Fortunately, Poirier has given an update on his foot late last night, saying that antibiotics have started working and he hopes to be released from the hospital tomorrow.
Heel.
Dustin also sent a message to Nate Diaz saying, "Come back for one fight and I'll beat the shit out of you, bruh," at Nate Diaz. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor didn't let Dustin's hospitalization keep him from firing off a since-deleted tweet. He wrote, laughing emotes, "Karma, the left paw and all, haha. Chop that thing off, keep it for Halloween, pal, lol." UFC star Paddy Pimblett has taken the UFC by storm, and as he continues to get called out, he continues to work his way up the ranks and gain popularity. In response, he's decided to sound off on the quote-unquote bums that have been calling him out while talking with ESPN MMA.
I respect Conor, he's done so much of this sport, but he's the fight that everyone wants. Just like every other lightweight wants to fight me now. Everyone's talking about me. In Conor's words, I am red panty night for all these bums. You know what I mean? Half these lightweights must have posters of me on the wall because they don't shut up about me. It's embarrassing, lads. Some of them don't stop going on about me on social media. You're like, lad, go and do something with your life. Stop talking about me to get some publicity.
Paddy also discussed how he became such a big star in the UFC and took some shots at Colby Covington for putting on a fake persona.
Couldn't tell you. I've always thought I was a superstar. I've always known I was going to be a superstar. So for me, it's nothing new. This is just standard procedure. I'm just the main man, lad. Yeah. I'm the one that everyone wants the interviews with. I'm the one that everyone wants the pictures with and to come and see. And it's just a fact. I am the main man now, lad. And people who want to dispute it can, but they know they're wrong now. I just draw people to me, lad, know what I mean? I've got the personality and the look, and I don't know what it is myself, but I've had it since I was a little kid, even before I grew this hair. Know what I mean? Like, I've had it since I was younger. People are just drawn to me. I'd hate myself if I tried. You know what I mean? I hate fake people. I don't like it. You know what I mean? As I've said before, I don't like Colby Covington because of the act he puts on. I don't like people who put acts on. It's just not me. It's annoying.
Paddy will be looking to earn his 4th victory inside the octagon against Jared Gordon at this weekend's UFC 282. Here's a video of the two meeting each other ahead of their fight.
Paddy, what's up? How are you, man?
I'm good, God. What's going on?
Good?
Just eating some grapes, Dad.
Good, man.
Getting some grapes, Dad.
How you doing, bro? How you doing? Good. Yeah, what's up, guys? How are you? Good? All right. Have a good day, man.
Same to you, fella.
It wasn't long ago that UFC middleweight Edmen Shahbazyan was one of the hottest prospects in MMA. That was before a 3-fight skid abruptly halted his momentum. Shahbazyan, who will attempt to correct the skid this weekend at UFC 282, revealed to MMA Fighting that after his 3rd loss in a row, it was time for a fresh start. Shahbazyan split with manager Ronda Rousey and head coach Edmond Tarverdyan because of a toxic feeling at his old team. Shahbazyan is now training with Extreme Couture in Las Vegas and believes his new surroundings will put him back on the path to victory. He said, "Back when I was training in Glendale, I feel like my last couple of fights, it was a bit of a toxic feeling and stressful with my surroundings. I had to get away from that. That's one of the other reasons that I got away from there. Now that I have all this opportunity in front of me, living in Vegas and living on my own, it's so good for me. I feel free mentally and physically. It's just been great. I guess toward the end, just not seeing eye to eye with coaches. It was stressful, but I'm happy things played out the way they did. Right now, I'm surrounded by high-level guys, and it's all UFC fighters, high-level MMA fighters next to me. Getting work with them is amazing, and it's pushing me to my limits for sure. On Tuesday, former UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw announced his retirement from MMA. While speaking on the most recent episode of the DC and RC show, Daniel Cormier reacted to the news and discussed whether Dillashaw is trying to do what Conor McGregor is allegedly doing, which is to get out of USADA's pool to use other methods to heal his injury faster and then get clean and make a comeback sometime later. Here's what DC had to say.
And I spoke to TJ a little bit ago after the fight about the shoulder injury, but I had no idea that the retirement was looming. But honestly, that's a very interesting, and I mean, honestly, that's why I made the face, right? Because when he said out of the USADA testing pool, Ryan, there are, and I'm, for lack of a better word, alternate ways to get healthy after suffering really, really bad injuries. And maybe by not being tested all that time, you can kind of go down that path without living under the microscope of USADA, because these retirements, like, it's fast. For it to happen that fast, it makes me wonder whether or not this might something that TJ might be trying to figure out how to come back from this thing. You know, when Mark starts to talk, I made a face, and I think that's why I made that face, because that's the first thing that popped into my mind. That last sentence you just made, the last statement where you said his history with it makes it a conversation. But ultimately, the moment something like that gets attached to your name, people start to question how valid everything was prior, especially before USADA got involved in the UFC. So there will be a black cloud hanging over TJ Dillashaw, but the reality is, if you were there in his heyday, you're always going to appreciate what you got to watch inside the octagon.
What do you guys think of TJ's retirement? Do you think he'll ever come back to the UFC? Drop some thoughts in the comments below. Here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Our third place meme was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Cloud6500. Our second place meme was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Jeremy B. And our top pick meme was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named I Mind My Own Business 18. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.